Hi guys, it's Mel here from Mel W Scrapping. Okay, I'm going to do a layout for you guys today for Scrapbook Fantasies. I didn't even write this down. Scrapbook Fantasies. And it is the 1, 2, 3 sketch challenge. So what that means is there's one sketch, there's 2 colours provided, and 3-word title, which I still haven't got out yet. But anyway, we'll get there. This is the sketch that Naomi John has come up with. And they're the 2 colours that she's provided us. I've gone very close to the lemon. And as for the blue, I've gone as close as I can. But to me, that blue looks like Distress Ink Stormy Skies. I'm going to use some of their chipboard, some of their paper. I used the paint that I got from them as well. Pop that back so I don't drop it again. And I'm going to use some of their fussy cut pieces as well. I'm using some of Nautical Dreams paper. I can't remember what that one was. Some of a Runaway Princess. I was going to use some of their vellum, but it's not quite the right colour. And I'm going to use their stencil. I'll find it. It is this one here, and it's Butterflies 768003, if you go and look that up. This is absolutely beautiful. I love this. So I'm going to stencil down in the corner, up here, and a little bit up there. And then we're going to get started, right? So, the lemon I'm going to border with, but I want to do the stenciling first. So we'll pop that on in a bit. Let's get a piece of paper out. Now, for you guys that are just starting mixed media, or you're not entirely sure what the heck mixed media means, mixed media is anything that is a wet medium. So ink is wet, paint is wet, texture paint is wet, all your glazes are wet. But also included in that is heat embossing as well. No, I'm not doing that today. That is the one thing I hate doing, but we give it a go when we need to. I'm going to use this Stormy Sky. As I said, that's the colour. I got a new foam, so it's going to take a little bit. Because the other one just had lots of mixed colours on it, I think. I don't really know how far I'm coming up with the butterflies, but I like the butterflies. Don't really match my photos, but, you know, hey, we're here to make the page look good. We're here to make it suit us. And Scrapbook Fantasies design all their own stencils, all their own papers, their chipboards, their little fussy cut pieces. You can also buy colour cuts so that you don't have to fussy cut. You name it. Alice, she does the designing, and they have their own, all their papers, they get printed at a printer up in Queensland. That's the colour I was after. But I had no paper that looked like that colour. I'm going to put that big one in there. That's a little bit up there. And over this side, I'm going to come down this side. Now, some of this may get covered by the paper. That's fine. But this is just my interpretation of this sketch. You can interpret a sketch any way. And I like these little challenges that Scrapbook Fantasies has, because it gives you the opportunity to do something different as well. And to have a go, and just have a go and have a try and see what you can come up with. Yep. Right. Now, to count my circles, the piece, I actually had a scrap piece of this left over from Nautical Dreams, and I just used my big Creative Memories circle cut with my blue blade. Now I think Alicia has her own cutting products as well, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to put on my pieces up here. Some of my pieces. Right, now, to tell you the truth, I'm going to stick some of these. I decided not to. She's very big on let's not waste things that we don't need to waste. And I had a whole piece of this, and I thought, hang on a minute, why waste that? I could use that on another page. I'll just cut a little bit off and pop it on each side of this really dark blue. Come on. So let's pop this one on first. I've backed my photos in the yellow, like the whole page will be backed. And they have their own shop, so you can purchase any of these products, and they're so friendly. They'll help you and, you know, organize for where your delivery is going. They will ship international. They're very helpful. They're lovely people to deal with. Right, so we're going. I've made that too long. I can cut it off. And then our other little piece is going in here. I've actually inked around the circles. So I'm going to stick this piece down first because that's where I think I want it to go. Now, the other product that I need to get, which I need to do that in the next few months, is Elise has a product there that she designed, they made, and it is absolutely brilliant, and she calls it a design board. So it is the clear acrylic board, like no different to our cutting mats from Creative Memories that we cut everything on. And so what she does is she would do her mixed media or whatever, maybe pop her main bits down, and then she pops this over the top and she pops her photos where she wants it. She pops her embellishments where they go. And that way she can just lift it off, put it to the side, and bring each piece over bit by bit. And I'll tell you what, I would use that a lot. Because here the other day, I actually had to take a photo of where I had things placed so that I could go back to the photo and look at it to see where I was going to put it. Because, you know what, I wouldn't remember. I actually said to my daughter, I can't even remember what day it is today, and I only just woke up. It's been one of those. I think it's one of those weeks where my daughter starts school holidays next week. I'll cut a bit off the bottom because I did that uneven. And I think I'm just looking forward to it so much. I still have to take those bits off. Because I don't have to drive. I'll tell you what, because I drive every day to take her to school, come home, go back into school to pick her up. And it gets very tiring, I can tell you. Now, we need some of that to come out. So we want those to go there. Like so. Right, so let's just stick the rest of that bit down. And yeah, this week I can't get myself moving. Like, I've normally got so much housework done by now. I haven't done half of it. I just figure it's not going anywhere. You know, those of us that are women know what it's like when it comes to a certain time of the month, and when you're, I think they call it, I can't think of the word, I'm not going to shy away from this, what I'm going to talk about, because I think people need to talk about it. I think it's called perimenopause. Well, I started going through menopause at 38, like the early parts, early signs of it. And I started taking a herbal tablet from the chemist because the main bit was that my husband and my daughter both decided to tell me that, you know, hey, why are you biting our heads off? And I just, bit their heads off again and said, no, I'm not biting your heads off. I don't know where you got that fact from. And then it wasn't until my mum said, look, you know, your auntie went through it quite early. And I went, oh, so that kind of runs in the family. And she went, yes. But do you think any doctors would believe, will even still believe me? Because I'm not 50 yet. But I've got so many signs of menopause, it is just not funny. And it looks like, you may remember in a previous video I said that I had a skin condition. I was itching, and it's like an eczema. You get little dots everywhere and it just itches, and it's like you got real dry skin, and it is horrendous. It looks like it could be hormone related. So my chemist nicely tells me. I said, yeah, you tell me because you're a man. Because of all the night sweats, and trust me, they are getting worse. This is what it's doing to me, because we've had such dry weather as well, and I have a lot of allergies to dry grass and stuff. I mean, I did when I was younger. Plus the hormones, it is, yeah, it's pretty relentless. So, you know, I'm not shying away from it, and why should anyone shy away from it? Because it's part of life. And I was watching, I'm a chatterbox today, I'm sorry. I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here in Australia last night. And one of the ladies on there had to actually explain to one of the guys, because he's a personal trainer, and he said some of the ladies are, or most of the ladies, he's got, I don't know what the words are, in their 60s and 70s, so they're just going past that stage. He didn't realise how long menopause could go for. So here's this 54-year-old telling a 28-year-old, this is what happens to a woman. I'm just lucky that my husband, he understands it all and whatever, so, which is good. I've got no big G on that. Maybe I go all little letters. So, yeah, so, it's hard. Mood swings, like the biting the head off, that stopped as soon as I started taking these herbal tablets. And they're called Harmony Max. I don't know if you can get them in the States or wherever, but they are absolutely brilliant. They help with some things, some symptoms, and not with others, which is fair enough, because as you're going through it more, they get a bit more intense, the symptoms. You know, some people shy away from it and don't want to hear about it, and But it looks like it's all part of what my little skin problem is. So lots of different things that I'm going through at the moment seem to be hormonal. Oh, that's not how you spell together. Can I blame that on hormones? Yeah, so I've just had one of those weeks where it's been a little hard. That time of the month wise. And my brain just goes to mash. It goes to fog. Oh, and you'd swear I was pregnant craving chocolate so much. In fact, when I was pregnant, I didn't even crave chocolate. I don't think I craved anything when I was pregnant. And then I said to my husband, they say if you crave it, you should have it. Oh, well, you better have some chocolate then. I don't know if they really do say that or not, but hey, if I can get away with it, I'm eating chocolate. Right, so Naomi John's got this going across the bottom, but I actually think I might go that way. Because that's gonna be too dark to pop. And here's my chipboard pieces. And they're dry. Oh, please don't have stuck to that. I've got some bits that are a bit wet on the back, so let's see if I can get them off. So I painted this in the... Let's get them out. Have a look. Painted that in the blue. That one there. And then I did a hearts. And this has come out astonishing in the gold. I love these paints. I've got a gold ink and it's a dirty gold. It's not a real gold. And I love that. So, where are we putting these little gadgets? I want the flowers there because that's where that looks like there's a bunch of things. And I wouldn't mind going there like that with my hearts and then having my little let's get together up here. So to explain my photos, there's a certain time of year where my husband, he slashes the sides of the roads with the grass with the big tractor and the big slasher head. And there is a certain time of the year he's actually down our street. And he's normally down here when we get home from school. And ever since, I will actually find the photo and I'll see if I can pop it at the end of the video. Ever since my daughter was a baby, he's been on the tractors and he's brought it home and either stood her on top of the tyre, and this was grade 7, and she was absolutely ecstatic she'd finally gotten above the tyre in height because she was such a tiny baby and very short. She still has a complex about it. Don't think I'm going to pop any of those, but we might pop some blue poppies around. I found my blue poppies. So under those, so we might just go like this. Have them sticking out a little. So that under. And then we might just go a couple up here. Got some of that. We can go a couple down here. These are all scrapbook fantasies. We might just pop a couple in here. Like that, or something like that. So how do you think? I reckon that looks alright. So I think we might go with that. I just put a little bit of gold in the middle of that. So what I might do is get these, let's get these puppies stuck down in there. Things we know where they're going. And then we can glue the chipboard pieces on. Sorry, I've done lots of talking today. But I think it's important to talk about these things because sometimes people hide the fact. Past daylight savings changed, which for the first time ever, and I mean ever, it's really stuffed me around. Doesn't normally faze me. I'm not one of those people that dwells on it, and I haven't dwelled on it, but I think it could be part of why I just have to take that off. I'm just not with it. So we might go in like that. Right, so let's get these guys glued down so that way you can see the butterflies through the hearts. And I just use Nuvo Deluxe glue. Goes on white but it dries clear. I think Alicia has another product that she uses and actually sells there as well. I'm going to put those two up there, aren't I? So I've kind of taken the sketch and put my own little spin here and there. And there's nothing wrong with doing that. Stick those on in as well. I'll stick these ones down here. You'll see our circles coming out. Right, let's pop this one on. This one is a bit finer. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to glue. I want to do the tips. Sorry, I'm just concentrating on this glue on. Do that tip. Try to at least get the tips done. Right. Go on here like so. Push it down. Where's my little Duvalaki? So we'll go down there. Never stick them completely down so that I can move it a little if I need to. Because these are old alphas. Bit of a breeze outside and wind chimes are going. Can't get that to stay on there. There we go. Right. When I'm putting letters on a concentrate, I'm trying to eyeball it. Okay. I don't know if I've got any butterflies left in any of these packets. Got any butterflies? I think I used them. Oh, no, I've got one. Another one. Must have used the other one. Might go like that. That looks alright. I'll hide that gold because I actually don't like that on there. There you go. There's a butterfly in there. Done. I don't know if I want to finish off with some Nuvo drops or not. Oh. I don't think I do. I think I just want to leave it like that. So I kind of like it. Like my wood chip, the poppies. And I've gone with the colours, the blue and the yellow. And the blue that I think it is. There you go. I've done it. Talked your ears off. But I've done it. Okay, so if you think you might like to have a go at this, please by all means press pause, take a screenshot and have a go. At the same time, if you do like what I've come up with, if you could give me a thumbs up, that would be really fantastic and appreciated. Thank you. Now, I will pop down below in the description box Scrapbook Fantasies Facebook group, Alice, her YouTube channel, because she does lives every Monday and Friday night, plus a Saturday morning. She also has classes that you can sign up for, all of the paper for, everything. She has little kits, and it's all reasonably priced. Otherwise, I wouldn't be buying things off them, I can tell you now. But I actually think their prices are brilliant. And I'm looking forward to actually doing a retreat with them, a virtual retreat. I'll pop their website down for you to go and check out as well. And by all means, I am not sponsored by them. This is just because I love their products. It is relatable to me that I know I can use. And it's a decent price, especially when you're on one wage. And they're helpful. They're not rude. They are helpful and they are lovely people. Even when they're doing a live and you get on and type, hi, how you going, guys? Oh, hi, Mel, how are you? How's Tassie? You know, so they're lovely people to deal with. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for watching. Very grateful for you all to be here. If you're new to my channel, I do hope that I haven't turned you off with all my chit chat. And I hope you consider subscribing. Thank you, everyone. Happy scrapping and stay safe. Bye for now.